Good morning and welcome to the Daily Halacha, which is sponsored by the Morgan family in memory of Bella's mother, Dr. Ellen Shanzer of blessed memory, Elana Bat Yisrael. We have been learning the laws of Basar b'Chalav, the laws of meat and dairy. We took a break from some of the conceptual learning to apply some of what we had learned so far to the question of dairy bread, for example, to the question of not eating meat and dairy at the same table. Now we're going to learn some further halachot, and we'll do some applications of them as we go. So I'm reading to you again now from the Kitzur Shulchan Aruch from Rav Pfeffer. Isur basar b'chalav eino davka im bishel basar mamash im chalav mamash. This is something we're all aware of, that the prohibition of meat and dairy is not only of cooking actual meat and actual dairy, ela afilu ba'ofen shebishel basar v'toch kedei habishul kibel tam chalav. The prohibition applies even if one is cooking meat, and then in the context, in the course of that cooking, it absorbs dairy flavor, or the opposite. One is cooking dairy, and in the course of cooking, it absorbs meat flavor. In both of those cases, asor mid'oraita, mishum tam chalav nikra chalav, v'tam basar nikra basar. Very important fundamental idea in halacha, that the taste of something is considered the actual thing. So the taste, the absorbed taste of meat is considered meat, and the absorbed taste of dairy is considered dairy. So therefore, an example of this, Yadua shakol sir shemevashlim bo chalav harei hasir bo leah me'achalav ukeshiyavashlu bo pam acheret yiflot me'atam habalua bo. The halachic conception of this is that if one cooks, let's say, meat in a pot, the meat taste is absorbed into that pot, and the next time that pot is used for cooking, the meat that's absorbed into the pot is going to exit the walls of the pot and be absorbed into whatever is being cooked in the pot. Therefore, sir chalavi afilu naki lagamri, if one has a dairy pot, even if it's entirely clean, im bishel bo basar, if one cooked meat in it, asur midoraita, that meat is biblically prohibited. Tibisha shemevashel bo habasar niflat tam hachalav mehasir lebasar. When the meat is being cooked, the absorbed dairy is now mixed with the meat. V'hareze basar shenit bashel im tam chalav. And then you have a mixture of meat and dairy. V'chein lehefech, and the same thing applies the opposite way. If it's a meat pot, even if it's clean, and one cooks dairy in it, that food is asur midoraita. So that is the fundamental halacha. We have to, of course, discuss more of this in terms of when it applies and when there may be some exceptions to this. But the key learning for this episode is that the taste of something is considered to be the actual thing, tamo kimamasho, and that applies to absorbed taste in our pots and pans. To be continued. Have a wonderful day, everybody.